Happy Monday. So let me ask you a question. Are you making more than the minimum wage? This is important stuff. Minimum wage is the #1 topic around the country today. It's been kind of interesting watching how it's spread. You know, the City Council in Los Angeles passed a $15 minimum wage. The county hasn't finalized it yet, but Los Angeles County's passed a $15 minimum wage. New York City has passed a $15 minimum wage for fast food workers. Nobody else. I don't know what that's all about, but that's New York, I guess. Well, there are lots of misconceptions about the minimum wage, especially this $15 minimum wage. In the first place, you need to know that $15 doesn't happen until 2020. And in some cases, even later than that. That's 4 or 5 years from now, 4.5 years from now. That's a long time. They're going to try to step it up in increments until then. Second thing that's a lot of people don't understand this. Just because Los Angeles City and Los Angeles County have passed a minimum wage does not mean that all of a sudden Long Beach has a $15 minimum wage. Los Angeles County can only pass laws covering unincorporated areas. That means areas that aren't within their own city boundaries. Now, I got to tell you, I expect the City Council in Long Beach to deal with this sooner rather than later. But I think they're going to do the same thing that everyone else has done, and they're going to step it up until 2020. Now, I don't know about you, but I think there's inflation going on. You filled up your car with gas anytime recently? That's called inflation, folks. By 2020, the spending power of $15 an hour is, and I'm going to predict this right now, is going to be exactly what $9 an hour is today. So yeah, we need to increase the minimum wage, no doubt about that. But don't think that all of a sudden everybody's going to be able to suddenly live well. Because I believe that this minimum wage deal is only going to keep up with inflation, maybe cause inflation to go faster. How do you think businesses are going to take care of these increased wages? They're going to raise prices, right? Well, that's called inflation. So I think it's important to deal with minimum wage. Just don't think that it's a panacea. Don't think that it's going to solve everything, because it's not. What we really need to do is make sure that everybody can have a job and try to get it to a living wage. Scary thought, I know, especially when living costs so much in Southern California. But we need to think about that. Now, just in case that depresses you a lot, I got something good for you. This week, Los Angeles and Long Beach is hosting the World Games for Special Olympics. I've already been to a couple of their events, and it is so heartwarming, so wonderful, I can't really explain it. So I want you to go out and see it for yourself. There are things happening every day for the next week in Alamitas Beach. That's the one downtown. They've got everything from beach volleyball to a half marathon. There's going to be sailing off Belmont Pier. There's going to be kayaking at Marine Stadium. Go and watch these world athletes compete and love life. Thanks.